Could you imagine a world where debt is not your enemy, but your ally in achieving financial success? It may seem like a paradox, but let's take a few moments to unravel this concept, the idea of good debt versus bad debt, and how understanding the difference can be your ticket to wealth creation. In our everyday lives, we often encounter the term debt with a sense of dread. It's associated with financial burden, stress, and a seemingly never-ending cycle of repayments. However, not all debt needs to be viewed with such negativity. When managed wisely, some forms of debt can actually become powerful tools for financial growth and success. So what exactly differentiates good debt from bad debt? Well, it boils down to the potential return on investment. Bad debt typically is money you borrow to purchase depreciating assets or things that lose value over time. Think of credit card debt or a high-interest personal loan used for non-essential purchases. These types of debt offer no real return and can quickly become financial black holes. On the other hand, good debt is used to invest in assets that appreciate in value over time or generate income. This could be a mortgage on a rental property, a student loan for a degree that increases your earning potential, or a business loan to expand your enterprise. The key here is that good debt creates value and can lead to financial growth. But it's not just about the potential for wealth creation. Good debt can also provide tax advantages. Yes, you heard it right. Certain kinds of debt, like mortgage interest or interest on business loans, can be tax deductible, effectively reducing your overall tax liability. Understanding how to leverage good debt is a fundamental step in your journey towards financial freedom. It's about shifting your perspective, seeing debt not as a burden, but as a strategic tool in your financial arsenal. So what if I told you could use debt to reduce your tax burden? Intriguing, isn't it? And that, my friends, is just the tip of the iceberg. The power of good debt goes much deeper, and we're just getting started. How does it sound to pay less tax by simply managing your debt wisely? Welcome to the world of tax savings and debt management, where good debt is not only a friend, but also an ally. It's a realm where the wise management of your debts can lead to a significant reduction in the amount of tax you pay. Intrigued? Let's dive a bit deeper. You see, when it comes to debt, not all are created equal. There's bad debt, the kind that drags you down, like credit card debt or an expensive car loan. And then there's good debt, the kind that can actually help you build wealth over time. This is the debt you take on to invest, like a mortgage for a rental property or a loan for a business venture. Now here's the key. The interest on this good debt can often be tax deductible. This means that you can subtract the amount of interest you've paid on your investment debt from your overall taxable income. In layman's terms, it's like getting a discount on your tax bill, just for managing your debt wisely. But how exactly does this work? Picture it like a seesaw. On one side you have your taxable income. On the other, you have your investment debt interest. As the interest goes up, your taxable income goes down. The result? You get to keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket, instead of handing it over to the taxman. To make the most of this strategy, you'll need to ensure that your debt is indeed good debt. This means it should be tied to an asset that appreciates in value over time, such as real estate or a profitable business. That way, you're not just saving on taxes, you're also building wealth for the future. Now remember, this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a long-term strategy that requires careful planning and financial discipline. But with patience and persistence, it can lead to significant tax savings and a healthier financial future. This might sound complicated right now, but hang tight, we'll break it down further. Are you ready to dive into the process of using debt to invest? The first step in this process is identifying good debt opportunities. These are debts that, when used wisely, allow you to generate more wealth than you would have without them. They often come in the form of loans with low interest rates, like mortgages or student loans. It's essential to shop around, compare interest rates, and understand the terms and conditions before taking on any debt. After identifying a good debt opportunity, the next step is securing the debt. This involves negotiating terms with the lender and signing a loan agreement. Remember, when securing a debt, the goal is to negotiate terms that are favorable and manageable for you. This might mean securing a lower interest rate, longer repayment period, or flexible repayment terms. Once the debt is secured, it's time to invest in income-generating assets. These are assets that generate a steady stream of income over time. They can be physical assets like real estate, or financial assets like stocks and bonds. The goal is to invest in assets that generate higher returns than the cost of your debt. For instance, if you secure a mortgage at a 4% interest rate to buy a rental property, and that property generates an 8% return on investment, you're effectively earning 4% on borrowed money. That's the power of using debt to invest. But remember, investing always comes with risk. You need to thoroughly research your investment options and consider factors like market conditions, potential returns, and risk tolerance. It's also a good idea to diversify your investments to spread the risk. The final step in the process is managing the debt repayment. This involves making regular payments on your debt, while also managing your investments to ensure they continue generating income. Managing debt repayment requires careful financial planning. You need to budget for your debt repayments and ensure you have a steady income stream to cover these payments. It's also crucial to monitor your investments regularly and make adjustments as needed to ensure they continue generating a high return. If you manage your debt repayment effectively, you can gradually pay off your debt while your investments continue to generate income. Over time, this can lead to significant wealth accumulation. But remember, using debt to invest is not for everyone. It requires financial discipline, careful planning, and risk tolerance. It's also not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time to build wealth using this strategy. So if you're considering using debt to invest, it's important to educate yourself, seek professional advice, and make informed decisions. Remember, the key lies in investing in assets that generate higher returns than the cost of your debt. Let's recap the main points about using debt to invest and reducing tax burden. First off, we've established that not all debt is created equal. There's bad debt, which can cripple your financial health, and then there's good debt. Good debt is the kind that helps you build wealth over time. It's the kind of debt you take on to finance investments in assets such as real estate or a business. If managed wisely, good debt can become a powerful tool that helps you generate income, grow your net worth, and ultimately achieve financial freedom. Next, we delved into the process of using debt to invest. The key here is to ensure that the returns from your investment exceed the interest you'll pay on the debt. This is why it's so important to do your homework, understand the risks, and make informed decisions. We talked about leveraging, about how using other people's money can amplify your returns, and about the critical role that a well-thought-out investment strategy plays in this process. Lastly, we explored how good debt can lead to significant tax savings. The interest paid on certain types of good debt can be tax deductible. This means that, in effect, the government is subsidizing a portion of your investment. This tax advantage is one of the main reasons why many successful investors use debt as part of their investment strategy. In summary, good debt, if used wisely, can be a powerful wealth-building tool. It can help you invest in assets that generate income, grow your wealth, and reduce your tax burden. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. It's crucial to understand the risks, to manage your debt wisely, and to always have a plan. So, the next time you think about debt, remember it's not always a burden. It could be your ticket to financial freedom and lesser tax payments. Before we wrap up, here's a final nugget of wisdom. The road to financial freedom is often paved with good debt. It's not about avoiding it altogether, but rather, understanding how to use it to your advantage. Debt, when managed wisely, can become an ally in your journey towards wealth creation. It can help finance investments that generate income and grow over time, transforming what initially appears as a liability into a valuable asset. However, it's crucial not to navigate these financial waters alone. Seek out professional advice. Financial advisors, tax consultants, real estate experts, these are the people who can guide you, helping you make informed decisions on managing debt and investments. Financial education is the cornerstone of this process. It's the compass that points you in the right direction, helping you discern between good debt and bad debt. Remember, with the right knowledge and strategy, debt can be more than just a liability. It can be a powerful tool for wealth creation and tax savings.